Charlemagne, come here. Tap you on your forehead. You are a messy queen. And if I was Jess Hilarious the way, I would have cussed you out on air. Oh my gosh. Child, you wouldn't even know what to do with yourself. Move over. Jess, I applaud you. You did the right thing, sis. Let's talk about it. Jess Hilarious, I'm calling you to the front of the stage. Jess Hilarious. One thing I must say, I applaud you. I applaud you. Everybody else who's watching, all my people, we applaud you. You did what a lot of people would want to do, but cannot do, or they are afraid to do. What do I mean when I say that? All right, I'm going to explain. You and I, or you and for a majority of the people who are out here watching, know that when you are in a work environment, management or leadership be doing some bull crap behind the scenes. Now, it was Jess's understanding that, or she was the person who was advocating for Lauren to cover her while she's on maternity leave. Now, the understanding was that when she returns from maternity leave, she will be back in her original spot that she was in, and Lauren will move to the side. She would no longer be covering Jess. Now, Jess Hilarious comes back, and now it's considered a fourth person who's in her spot. That's some bullcrap. Like, if this is something that was planned from ahead of time as far as this is how it's going to go, why when she returns, the young lady is still in her spot? Like, don't mind F me. Like, don't play with me. Now, the way Lauren was conducting herself when Jess returned, that would have pissed me off too. I'm originally in that spot, and you're over talking me. God knows what they were telling Lauren behind the scenes while Jess was on maternity leave. Don't get me wrong. Lauren conducted herself in a professional manner. She was great, but Jess is great too. So I don't know if management made some changes or changed their mind while Jess was on maternity leave, but it looks like that was the case. I don't know if they were putting a battery in Lauren's back, but the way she was conducting herself when Jess came back is quite strange. It's kind of like Lauren felt like, I'm here and I'm not going nowhere, even though it was decided that she would only cover Jess for her maternity leave. So there's so many situations that I'm pretty sure that occurred in the background that we don't know about. It's unfortunate that everything just blew up on air at that. And let me tell you, they put that on air on purpose to boost the ratings. I get it. It's a business that they're running. They've been down as far as the ratings for a while now. So whatever it is that they can do to up the ratings, which means putting Jess on the chopping block, putting her out there to be exposed, as far as that conversation that she had where she was expressing her grievances, I don't think that was a good look. However, it's good for boosting ratings. Because look, we're all here front and center listening. We're like, oh snap, what the heck is going on? And I don't like the fact that Jess was being gaslit. She was being gaslit. And the thing was, they were not listening to what she was saying. It's like they totally disregard her feelings and what she was saying. One thing that I can say, a lot of us, myself included, it's like you're in a position where, especially in this economy, you need your job. You need your job. And as women in general, not just Black women, but as women in general, we put up with a lot of shit because we have responsibilities. We have children. We have homes that we have to take care of. Some women are single. Some are married. You know, as far as within the household, it's either a single income household or multi-income household. Oftentimes, people are not being paid their worth. They have a job, but they're doing 5 jobs in one and grossly underpaid. So a lot of times we are in situations where you kind of have to grit your teeth and take the bullshit. You got to deal with the office politics. Honestly, you really don't have to deal with office politics. You try your best not to get involved. So you just quiet and you just keep your head down, keep your head straight, tunnel vision, and do your work. But a lot of us, we don't have the voice to say, wait a minute now, this is unfair. I'm being treated unfairly. This is not what we agreed to. This is not the contract that I signed. This was not what we had planned, or this is what was not set in place when it was time for me to go on maternity leave. We discussed this before I left. So one thing, Jess, I must applaud you on is you did exactly what a lot of us women, or a lot of us people, or a lot of us Black women wish that we could do. You know what we do? We get in the car and we be cussing the car parts out. We in the car cussing it out. We don't necessarily be having to talk to somebody. We just get in the car after we get off of work and we just start flipping out. Thank God we have TikTok now. You can get on TikTok and you can just cuss TikTok out and we'll be behind you like, girl, I hear you. I understand. Or you go home and you tell your significant other about the bullshit that's going on at work. So listen, I am not going to disregard Jess's feelings. And I'm sure there's plenty more that was not mentioned on air that is going on. And she used her voice as a tool to speak up for herself. Not only is she speaking up for herself, but she's speaking up for a lot of women behind her and ahead of her. Because there has to be some bullshit that's going on at that radio station. She mentioned Angela, there has to be a reason why Angela Lee left. And now that she's in that position, she knows. She knows why Angela Lee left. She didn't directly say it, but she said it in a way to let Angela know or let everybody else know. It's some bullshit that's going on up in this place. They play too many mind games. Management, leadership play too many mind games, and I'm speaking up for myself. If you want to fire me, you can fire me. And from what I hear, she's no longer there, which is fine. Because you know what? Jess is going to find a way. Like, this is not her end all be all. Jess is going to find a way to have multiple streams of income. Okay? Jess with the mess, phenomenal. She's so funny. So funny. She can be an actress. There's so many things that she can do. She can go on tour, on a comedy tour. There's so many things that she can do. So this is not the end all be all, but I am so glad that she spoke up about her grievances, how she felt, and what was going on. Now, you think there was probably a little bit of jealousy. You know what? I feel like the position that they were in, they set it up where two Black women are going against each other. So I don't know if you would say jealousy is involved, but from the way Jess was explaining it, it's like, okay, this is something that was set up from before I left. I was advocating for Lauren to cover me while I'm on maternity leave. And when I come back, she will leave. So I don't know what they were pumping, what kind of battery they were pumping in Lauren's back. But when she came back, her whole disposition, her whole attitude when Jess came back was so different, to the point where Jess picked up on it and was like, whoa, wait a minute. First of all, you're supposed to be out of here because I'm back. I'm doing my segments and you're over talking me. What's up, boo? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, your attitude totally changed since I've been back. So I kind of feel like management, as well as other people who are involved, set it up for them to be against each other. Two Black women who are phenomenal at what they do in whatever lane that they're in. They set it up for them to be against each other. They put some things in Lauren's ear, making her feel like, sweetheart, you hold your position here and you're not going anywhere. Mind you, it was supposed to be a 3-party situation. Now it's a 4-party situation, which Jess was told that they're not looking to have 4 people. It's just going to be 3. Jess was replacing Angela Yee. So it's like, you tell me one thing, but then you do another. I understand things change in business. That's understandable, but communicate that with me. Not only that, you are having someone impede on my segment. You hired me to do this specific segment. And then when I come back, this young lady is over talking me, just being disrespectful. And let me tell you, Jess was not having it. She was telling her homegirl to shut up. She wasn't even doing it the professional way, like, excuse me, please don't interrupt me while I'm saying what I have to say. She just told her straight up, shut up. So Jess, there's no sugarcoating who she is. You are getting authentically Jess Hilarious. And that's what it is. And I think a lot of these corporations, a lot of these jobs, they're so accustomed to doing their crap, and people are just silent about it, or they're upset behind the scenes. And with this one, they got the real and the raw. Jess Hilarious was not having it. So I have to say that I hear you, Jess. I totally understand where you're coming from as far as, how you had expressed how you felt. And I am not disregarding that. I'm listening to you and I'm understanding and I'm hearing you. All those jokes that Charlemagne was making, and all those jokes that, Envy, he really wasn't making too many jokes. He was just letting you know, like, don't let people, trick you out of your position. You're good at what you do. He was really trying to build her up. I don't know if that was just, for show online, or he's with the bullshit behind the scenes as well. But as far as Envy and as far as Charlemagne, they feel pretty comfortable in their position, where they know that they're not going to be removed from or replaced anytime soon. So, they feel They feel like, you know, we're good. But as far as Jess, it's like there's no guarantee. And from what we see, the end result is that Jess is no longer there. But Jess, I think that you're going to be okay. I think you are going to be all right. And I'm so glad that you spoke up for yourself and you had expressed exactly what it was that was going on. And I just don't like the fact that they were gaslighting you, especially Charlemagne. He was just on some bullshit. I really think he was trying to rev it up. You know, he's trying to stir the pot so that you could get more ratings and more people tapping in, which, hey, everybody's running and flooding on over there to listen to, you know, the whole situation. But I think that Charlemagne, he was definitely stirring the pot and he was just being messy. He was being messy in a very vulnerable situation, and he needs to go sit his black ass down and relax, because if that was the situation for him, he would not be happy. All right. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get more videos like this. If you are a new subscriber, it's either you're in or you're out. Don't open up my screen door. Don't open up my screen door letting the flies in. It's either you in or you out. And for my subscribers who are here and you have returned to listen to my commentary about real world situations that are happening live as we speak, in real time, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please share this video with your friends and family so that they can also join my Reflections of a Gen X Diva channel. Thank you so much. Take care. I love you for real. Goodbye.